You probably think you see the world, right now, this moment. You're looking at a screen, shapes, letters, colors, depth. You trust this experience so deeply that questioning it feels absurd, almost offensive. But here's the uncomfortable claim, the bold one, maybe even arrogant. You have never seen the world as it actually is, not once, and you never will. Not because your eyes are broken, not because science hasn't caught up yet, but because the laws of physics themselves make it impossible. And strangely, this isn't bad news. It's one of the most beautiful truths about being alive. Let me start with something simple. When you touch a table, are you really touching it? It feels solid, certain, undeniable. But zoom in. At the atomic level, your hand never touches the table, ever. What's actually happening is that the electrons in your hand repel the electrons in the table through electromagnetic forces. There's no contact, just force fields pushing back. Already your intuition is lying to you, and sight, what you trust the most, is even stranger. Seeing isn't observing reality. Seeing is physics doing bookkeeping. Photons leave a light source. They bounce off surfaces. A tiny fraction of them enter your eye. They hit molecules in your retina, triggering chemical reactions. Those reactions create electrical signals. Your brain takes those signals and constructs a story. That story is what you call the world. You never see objects. You see light that interacted with objects. You're not looking at reality, you're looking at the echo of particle collisions. Richard Feynman loved pointing this out. He said that what we experience, color, texture, shape, is not out there. It's something our brains invent when electrons jiggle in just the right way. No color exists in the world. No sharp edges, no meaning, just physics. Imagine you're locked in a room with no windows. Outside is the entire universe. Your only connection to it is a narrow slot in the door. Every few seconds, an envelope slides through. Inside are symbols, patterns, codes. You never see the outside world directly. You never hear it. You never touch it. All you can do is infer what's out there from the messages you receive. That's perception. Your senses are the mailbox. Photons, sound waves, molecules, that's the mail. And your brain is guessing the world. It's guessing remarkably well, but never perfectly. At the scale you live in, the macroscopic world, things feel solid and continuous. Trees stand still, objects have edges, time flows smoothly. But zoom in far enough, and that picture dissolves. Atoms are mostly empty space. Electrons don't orbit like planets. They exist as probability clouds. Particles don't have exact positions or velocities at the same time. Even the universe doesn't fully know where everything is until interactions happen. So how could you? You are a warm, biological system running on chemistry, trying to reconstruct a probabilistic universe using noisy signals and limited energy. The laws of physics don't say, try harder. They say, this is the limit. Think of perception like a map. Maps are incredibly useful. You'd be lost without them. But no map is the territory. A world map flattens mountains. A subway map lies about distance. A weather map ignores buildings entirely. Your perception is the same. It's not a truth machine. It's a survival tool. Your brain doesn't care what's true. It cares what keeps you alive. So it edits reality aggressively. Edges get exaggerated. Colors get enhanced. Motion gets prioritized. Patterns get invented even when none exist. You don't see what is. You see what matters. You might object here. You might say, sure, physics is messy, but evolution fixed this. Our brains evolved to see reality accurately. No, evolution doesn't reward accuracy. It rewards usefulness. If exaggerating contrast helps you spot a predator, that wins, even if it distorts truth. If assuming intention where none exists keeps you alive, that gets selected. Your perception isn't optimized for reality. It's optimized for survival. And there's another problem, one that physics refuses to ignore. You are not a closed system. Your senses are flooded with noise. Your brain runs on chemical thresholds. Your memories rewrite themselves every time you recall them. Information leaks. Signals degrade. Entropy always increases. Perfect perception would require infinite energy, infinite resolution, and zero noise. The universe doesn't allow that. Think of tuning a radio. You turn the dial slowly. There's static everywhere. You adjust the antenna. The signal sharpens. Music emerges. But the static never disappears. That's not a defect in the radio. That's physics. Thermal noise, quantum noise, environmental interference. Your senses are radios tuned to reality. They work astonishingly well, but they will never be silent.